Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we're going to model this character. And in the second video, we're going to rig the character. And we're going to rig the character and paint the skin weight so that the rig and the bones deform the mesh correctly. We're going to add this handle so that we can control the jaw and he can open up his mouth. And we're going to be able to grab the eyes and control them separately than the entire head. We're going to also grab the joint, the head joint, and we'll be able to control the entire head and move the head, undo. So this is fully rigged, fully customizable. You can animate the eyebrows separately. And so we'll get this done in the next two videos, guys. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. The first thing I'd like to do is go ahead and create just a polygon cube. I'm going to size it up a bit and move it up. I am going to hit the smooth tool so that it subdivides it there. And I'm going to create a subdivision of 2. So we can get more geometry. I'm going to zoom in, hitting the F, and I'm going to go to the front view. Hit F. We're done with the subdivision tool. And what I'd like to do, go to face mode, select the bottom half, and extrude down twice. So extrude down once and extrude down twice so that we can elongate that ball and make it more of a head shape. So this will be our shape. Right now it's not much, but if we go to the front view, I'm going to select these 2. So these are the eyes, that's the nose, and these 4 will be the mouth. So just leave 4 down here. That will be the nose, the eyes, the forehead, and then this. So now that I've got them selected, I'm going to hit R for the scale tool, hold down the shift, extrude, and then size it down. I'm going to go see what's going on in the perspective view and push it out just slightly. Now I'm going to hold on the shift and extrude again just a little bit and scale it down, just to create that nose. And in fact, let's check it. I'm going to go to the perspective view and hit number 3 to smooth. And there's our nose. There's a little nose right there. What I'd like to do is shape it a little bit more. Here in the front view, I'll hit F to fit. And then right click and hold for vertex. I'm going to select all the middle, just the middle vertices, and just W to move and move them up just to start rounding off the shape of the nose. I'm going to select these middle ones and then push them down again to round off that the shape. All right, so I'm going to select these up here, the nose ones. If the tool ever gets in your way, hit Q to get rid of it and select the selection tool. And then I'm going to grab these 2. Not these. These are the mouth. I'm just going to leave them there because I am going to hit R and scale them in just a little bit. Again, to round off the shape of the nose. And it starts rounding off the shape of the mouth. So I'm going to select these 4 and push them out just a bit. This is the cheeks. So I'm just going to push them out a little bit. All right, cool. Now go back to face mode and I'm ready to extrude the mouth. I'm going to select these 4, scale tool, hold down the shift and extrude inward. There's the mouth. I'm going to do that one more time. There are the lips. And then I'm going to go to the perspective view, rotate my view. And I'm going to extrude in. So I'm going to, with the move tool, hold on the shift, extrude in, and scale. R, scale in. And then I'll do that again. And extrude in further and scale. All right, cool. There's the mouth. There's the mouth. Now, the mouth, we need to make it a little longer. So I'm going to grab all of these and these, except for the middle one, and then just scale them out a tiny bit. There we go. And we're done with the head shape. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe push the chin out. I'm going to go to the side view and grab just the bottom part of the mouth and just push it out a little bit. That's it. Just a little bit. And that's it. All right. We're done with the mouth. He's going to have it open for now. Let's create the eyes. That's a sphere. I am going to rotate it so that it's looking forward. E to rotate. Hold down the J key to rotate in 15-degree increments. Right there. W to move. Up and out. R to scale down. About the size of the eye. And I'm going to hit W to move out. Where it goes, hit R for scale, and I'm going to scale them in this way and in this way. Get it to about the size that I need it and the position that I need it. And don't forget the side view. R to scale, and then scale it in just like that. We are going to duplicate this eye. I'm going to go to the top view, W, and then duplicate the eye. And then we're going to rotate it as well. We're going to rotate it. If you look at the top view, you can see that the eye is not laying flush on the flesh, on the face. So let's go ahead and get that done. I'm going to go to hit 4 for the wireframe view. And then I'm going to move them back just slightly. And then rotate each one of them. I could, guys, mirror the eye over here once I'm done rotating. But when I mirror it, it combines it, and there's a whole couple little things. So I'm just going to rotate it here. Rotate it as much as I need to make it fit the contour of the face, and then rotate this one. And so here we have the eyes. In fact, I'm going to push them out just a bit. W, and then just push them out a little bit, just to push them outside the face for just a little bit. And here we go. Next, we'll model the tongue and the teeth, and then we'll do the ears. So the tongue is just a sphere. I am going to rotate, hit E, hold down the J key, rotate, R to scale. I'm going to scale it down, W to move. I'm going to move it inside the mouth, R to scale again, and I'm going to scale it this way. I'm going to scale it this way. And I'm going to scale it a little bit this way. And I'm just going to place it inside the mouth. W to move, and I'm going to place it down and back. Maybe a little higher up until you like. Maybe what I'll do also, go to the side view, hit 4 for the wireframe, and rotate it a bit. And that's the tongue. Let's do the teeth. The teeth is another box. And so this box, I am going to scale it. I'm going to scale it to about the size of the teeth. And then right there, it's just a box. And then I'm going to move them in place more or less, just so that I can start modeling it. I am going to add a couple of subdivisions. I'm going to add 4 subdivisions in the width, 1 subdivision in the height, and then 1 subdivision. We'll go to the perspective view so you can see 1 subdivision, the depth right there. I'm going to make them just a little bit thicker right there. And then let's shape them. We're going to go to vertex mode. We're going to select all of these and we're going to move them down a bit, deselect the middle ones, move them up a bit, deselect these, and then move them up a little bit more so that we can get the shape rounded off. Now let's go to the top view and select all the middle ones and push them forward. Select the middle ones and then push it forward so we can round off that shape. Once we have this shape, go to object mode, hit number 3 to smooth, and then let's place them inside the mouth. They're a little bit big right now. So R to scale, and I'm going to scale them this way, and I'm going to scale them then this way a little bit. And then I'm going to place them right where they need to go, right inside the mouth, maybe just a little bit right there, a little higher right there. All I need to see is a little bit, just a hint that he has teeth, and that's it. Right there. Now I'm going to continue to shape the head, and I'm going to round off the mouth. And I'll do it this way, guys. I'm going to go, in fact, let me go ahead and hide the teeth, hit H, hide the tongue, hit H to hide, and both his eyes, H. I'm going to select the head, and then I'm going to select, I'm going to select, go to vertex mode, and select these 2 vertices, the front of the mouth. Go to the top view and then push them forward. I want to start making that mouth shape round like this. And then I am going to select these two, and push them back a little bit. Again, oops. I'm going to just click on it. 1, 2. If I drag select, I am selecting, or I run the risk of selecting some vertices in the back of the head. So I'm going to just click on it, select this one, this one, this one, and this one while I hold down the shift, W, and then move them back. Again, to start rounding off the head. The mouth. See if you can see this. It's rounding off right there. I am going to select all 4 of these. This one, Q, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And if I can see the bottom here, W, I can maybe push him out, and then I can push him out with the scale tool like that a bit. I can grab these and push them up just slightly so that I can start rounding it off. Cool. I'm also going to grab the very back of the mouth and scale up a little bit, just a little bit. All right, cool. Now that we've got the mouth shaped correctly, Let's go ahead and bring everything back in the outliner. I'm going to select everything that I hit H, so that we can bring it back. If I need to adjust the tongue, then I can adjust the tongue because we adjusted the mouth. If I need to make it smaller, then I can make it smaller. Not a big deal. All right, I'm going to push it down just a little bit right there. All right, we've got the head basically done. Let's go ahead and model the ears. And so the ears is simple. You guessed it, it's just a box. And I'm going to bring this box and size it to about the size of the ear, but it's just a box. I'm going to hit W, I'm going to put it right there. And the ear should be from about the middle of the eyes to about the mouth. And that's about the right size. It's just a box. I'm going to go to the polycube here in the attribute editor, and I'm going to subdivide it, and I'm going to do 2 in the width. Oh, not there. 2 in the height, right there, 2, and 2 in the depth, right there. I've just subdivided it into 4. Let's go ahead and start extruding. I'm going to hit F to fit. Go to face mode. Select all 4 of these. And with the scale tool, hold down the shift and extrude them in. That's the rim of the ear. W, extrude it inside. And scale it. W, extruded outside, and scale it significantly. Believe it or not, that's the ear. I am going to go to object mode, hit number 3, and there's my ear. Now granted, guys, it's a cartoon ear, so we're just going to do a very, very basic ear. I'm going to go to vertex mode and start rounding off this shape by grabbing all the center ones, pushing them up. Grab all of these, push them out. Grab all of these, grab all of these center ones and push them down. Maybe grab all of these and push them in like this. And so grab all of these, and then maybe I'll push them in a little bit. And there's the ear, guys. Now, what I'd like to do is grab just this one, the middle ones, that one and that one, and I'll push them down this way. This will be the front of the ear. And I'll grab these 2 and I'll push them out a little bit. This will be the back of the ear. And that's basically it. I'm just going to push these, move them around so that it doesn't seem like a big bulge. And let's do the back of the ear this way. I'm going to select this and hit H to hide it. And I am going to select these 4 faces, R to scale, hold down the shift and extrude them in, just like that. W, hold down the shift and extrude them out, just like that. And that'll be the entire ear. All right, cool. Now get the head, hit H to unhide, grab the ear, push it into the head, and let's rotate it. Before we rotate it though, I'm going to scale it. It's a little bit big. I'm going to move it up, move it in, and then let's see what that looks like. I like it. Maybe I need to scale it this way a little bit. Since he's a guy, he's going to have big ears. All right, let's go ahead and mirror it to the other side, and you'll see why I didn't mirror the eyes. Let's go ahead and click the mirror right there, and it's going to mirror on the X, which is what we want, on the X. But you'll see that it became one object. in order for me to manipulate each ear, let's go to mesh and separate these objects. So what it does, it creates a group. And so I'm going to hit number 3 to smooth those out and ungroup them. Edit, ungroup. There we go. And then edit again, delete by type, history. So we've got 2 different ears now. But the problem is, here if I hit W, the center point is right there where I need it. But on this ear, the center point is over here, the pivot point. So I'm going to hit D and move that pivot point where I need it. I'm going to find out where this one is. It's right on that. Yep, right about there. So now that we've got that center point or the pivot point where we need it, let's go ahead and rotate these. E to rotate, and I'm going to rotate it inward. Push it out like this, and then rotate it maybe a little bit this way. There we go. Now this one. Let's rotate it inward, push it out, and then rotate it out this way. And those are the ears. Not a big deal. Next, I'm going to do the hair and the eyebrows. So guys, the hair, well, let's do the eyebrows first. It's just a box. Move it up. Move it out. Size it. Size it this way. F, 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 F. Go to Polycube 3. And let's add some subdivisions. I'm just going to add 3 subdivisions to keep it very, very simple. Hit number 3 to smooth, and then W. I'm going to move it back, move it up, move it over, size it, and then we have an eyebrow. Simple, simple, simple. Keeping it very, very simple, guys. Size it, and then size it. Before I rotate it, I'm going to go to the top view, and then you can see it here. I am going to clone it to the other side. And now I've got my 2 eyebrows, and I am going to rotate them now. So E to rotate, rotate along that face, and then hit rotate, and then that's it. We have the eyebrows. Boom. And they should be, maybe we could push them back a little bit further. And W, maybe we could just push them back a little bit further so they're not sitting way on top of the skin. And now the last thing to do is the hair. The hair is a little tricky, but what we're going to do is we're going to build a helmet from his head. So let's go ahead and clone this. I'm going to hide everything else. Well, I can just hide the head. Hit H. And I'm going to go to face mode. And I'm going to delete the entire face. All of the front polygons. Delete. This is my sideburn. So I'm going to delete all of these. Delete. Again, this is my sideburn. So this is my ear. Delete. And then we'll do the hair up to there. Delete. So that's the hair. Now let's go ahead and manipulate the vertices. So I like to move all of these forward so that we can go around the ear. I'm going to move these back. I'm going to move these forward. I might get rid of this. Let's get rid of this one. Too much sideburn. Boom. Vertex mode. And I'm going to delete. I'm going to move that one back. I'm going to move this one a little bit forward. And I'm going to move these up. Or you know what? Maybe we could get rid of this whole row. We'll give him a haircut. Boom. And vertex, we'll move these down a bit. These down a bit. Just like that. We'll round off the back. That's looking good. Let's go ahead and get the hair done. So the way we get the hair done, I'm going to bring back the head, H to unhide, grab this one, place it back where it needs to go. It's a little helmet. I'm going to go to the front view, hit A for all, and then I'm going to extrude it. Before we do the extrusion, what I'd like to do, I'm going to delete these four. Delete. What I need to do, go to edge mode, select the edges right there, and I'm going to bevel these edges to create the partition. You don't have to do this. We don't even have to do this, but let's just do it so that I can show you. Hit bevel, the bevel tool, click, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Right there, 0.1. And then before I extrude, I may want to go to symmetry, X, and then start moving some of these inward a little bit because they came off of the skin a little too much. So all I'm doing is pushing them in. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Select the object, Command E to extrude. Hit the blue arrow. Boom. There we go. Accept it. And deselect, Shift deselect these. And we're going to do another extrusion. Command E to extrude. Pull the arrow. And then we see that partition. Now, select the entire object. I know it's a little fat. I'm just going to scale everything down to push it into the head. Scale everything down. You can scale the sides a little bit further. Scale the top to make his hair a little bit taller. And then just move it down. And there we go. We had hair. The last thing I'm going to do, the very last thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to create some bangs with a box. Hit number 3 to smooth, R to scale, and W to move. I'm going to place this box right in this corner of the hair. Just like that. Push it up. And then I'm going to rotate it so that this face is looking up a little bit, like that, and out like that, because I'm going to extrude this polygon. So maybe out a little bit more, out and up a little bit more. And then that's good enough. Go to face mode, click on that face and extrude it. Oops. I'm going to undo. I have symmetry turned on, so off with the symmetry. Select this one. Shift, extrude. Let me go down a little bit more. Extrude again. Size. W. Extrude again. Rotate. Size. R, and that's it. little bangs and top right in the front of his head. I want to now manipulate it. What I want to do is select the entire thing and rotate it. And now go to vertex mode. And I can make certain areas a little thicker by, you know, selecting these vertices and pushing them around. Like this. Like this. Like this. And finally, push these back. Like this. And there it is. And that's it. But the very last thing that I'm going to do is a neck. It's another cube. Hit the 3 to smooth it out and then push it up. I'm going to make it slightly smaller so that it can fit the proportion of his head. And then I'm going to push it back just a little bit. Just a little bit. So that I can give him a chin right there, a jaw right there. And let me see what, how does it look? That's good. Hey guys, that's it. That's the modeling. In the next video, we will texture this just by using the default Maya materials. We'll go ahead and texture this and we'll rig it. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you guys.